So guys, welcome. Today we will be talking about top-down analysis and virtually everything in between while carrying out your top-down analysis. So the first thing we would want to do is to understand the market structure. Lots of traders actually find this a bit difficult, and I think it's a key criteria to know, right, so that you'll be able to maximize your profits while trading. Ideally, I love taking my top down from my daily time frame because I'm a day trader, so I literally don't need the data from uh, like the past week or the past month. But if you want to, you can do all of that, but I don't do it. But either ways, let's just cut through the chase and get right into business. So from here, where is this pink? Let me change the color to, yeah, let's use this. Okay, so here, like this, what we have here, we're looking at an uptrend. Okay, this is from the weekly time frame, and you can see the data is from 2022, which is so much too far for me, but well, we still have it here. And why did we say it's an uptrend currently? We said it's an uptrend because the market is creating series of higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then this is one impulsive move, which is a higher high, and then a higher low. And we're anticipating price coming back to create another higher high, right, like this. So this is ideally what we're anticipating price to create, because this was the last impulsive low that was created, and then the market has not broken through this low. Okay, so it's still safe to say that we're in an uptrend. If you notice, there's no low that has been broken. All the lows are still unmitigated at this particular point. All the lows are still unmitigated. We have this one here, and then we have this particular low here, but I just started from here just so we could have it looking like this. Okay, so this is what we call the higher high, and then down here is the higher low. So let me just label it HH for higher high, and then down below here we have HL, which is for higher low. Okay, so this is basically what we have. Here is the higher high, and then here is the higher low, and then consecutively these the chart keeps making series of same higher highs and higher lows. Let me just clone this. Okay, so here we equally have the same higher high, and then here we have the same higher low down here, which is at this point. Then higher high, higher low, and then we're anticipating price to go back and create another higher high up here. Okay, so this is what we were seeing from the weekly time frame. Now the next thing we need to do is to go down to our daily, which is where things start to get a bit spicy. So we go down to our daily time frame, and you see that our daily time frame is giving us similar thing to what the weekly is giving us. It's only that there's we have a little bit of these are just internal structural moves, okay? Because from the daily time frame it was going an uptrend, and then we had a change of character from the daily time frame. But still looking at the weekly time frame to give us our bias, we know that we're still in an uptrend. So these are just more like pullbacks, all right, or corrective moves to give us an impulsive move. That's this buy that we're looking for, this massive buy here to the upside. Okay, so like I said, this is exactly what we have here on the daily time frame. So I think my chart is too on the daily time frame. This is what we have here. Okay, so the daily is equally giving us the exact same move. Okay, although we had I won't really call it a full change of character. I think I would call it a market structural shift, because the weekly has already given us a bullish momentum. Okay, that's to the buy side, and then our daily was equally giving us the exact same thing here until it got to this particular point. After I broke the last structure, that's this particular structure here, we had a break of structure from this point to this one. I'll just label it as, yeah, our BOS. Alright, after this break of structure, and the markets are retracing back, and then hopefully it's going to pull back up. Okay, so all of this here, this is, I consider it as like internal structural moves, but you can see, like, hypothetically look for short positions. If you were to take this trade from either of these regions, you could have maybe gotten a good short position and then entered for your trade. Alright, but mind you, the overall bias is a buy. So at this point, it will be more ideal for us to be looking out for buy opportunities, because if we mark out our premium and discount levels, right, which is, let me just use this tool. Let me get the middle line. So you can see that at this point we're currently at discount. Let me change the color. We're currently at our discount level, and this is a good opportunity for us to look for buy opportunities into the premium, we could hypothetically target this high, or maybe look for a key zone or a region that we could take our profits at. This is for swing traders. I won't take this because this is a really massive swing trade, and I don't really swing trade my trades. Okay, I told you guys I only day trade. So what we'll be looking at now is to go to my lower time frame to get a clearer picture of what's happening exactly, because from the daily, right, you can call this a structural shift from the market. Okay, because the market has been creating series of lower highs and lower lows, and then here it broke structure and then created this MSS. So this is hypothetically we'll be looking for our good buy entries, good buy positions. Okay, so we have this here, and then we have another break of structure here. Once we go to the lower time frame, I think we'll get to see it more clearly. But then we have a break of structure here, and then this high now, we're waiting for this high to be cleared, this particular high. So ideally, if I was able to take my trade, I might set my first TP at this high here, this high, or look for a good region at all the way here, like all the way to the top. I can take my profits here and then wait for a retracement, and then I'll keep opening more positions to the buy side until I see an invalidation in my trade or in my setup. So the next thing I need to do is to go back or go down to my 4-hour time frame. Then this is where I would mark out my premium and discount levels and all of that. So sorry, my demand and supply. Okay, here I seem to have a very good supply region up here. Okay, yeah, seem to have a very good supply up here. Supply seems to have a very good supply here. So here might be a hypothetical place for me to set my first take profit, as if I'm disregarding this. Okay, I could use this as my first take profit because this is a key supply region or supply level up here. So it's really a good avenue for me to take my trade or take my profits from this trade. Okay, this is the structural shift I showed you about, and then price came, created a high and a low. Price created a high, low, another high, and then this is actually just clearing the available liquidity down here, and then anticipating it to create a high, which is all the way to this upside. Okay, you can see that here is equally a break of structure, like I told you guys earlier, because price created a high, a low, and then broke past this last high, which is a break of structure here. This is a break of structure. Okay, here. So now, exactly what we're anticipating is for price to come back. Like I said, price has cleared the available liquidity here, which is this. This liquidity has been cleared. Liquidity has been cleared. Okay, so price had to use this liquidity in order to take move towards its buy direction, infusing the whole buy momentum, which is this particular move that we're seeing right now. So like I said, this could be a hypothetical first region take profit, and then this could be a second region take profit. Although we're expecting some choppy market around this particular point, or a little consolidation, because this is equally a mini supply zone. Okay, at the top here, this is a mini supply zone. Well, I think we have to go to our lower time frame to get a clearer picture of what we want to do and then the possible entry points for this particular trade. Okay, so going down to the 1 hour time frame, I think we've marked out our supply, and this liquidity area that has been cleared can hypothetically turn our demand, because price demand, yeah, because buyers would most likely be interested to enter for trade positions at this particular point, assuming the market does come back here. Okay, lots of buyers will be interested in taking the market all the way up. So this is that this is our demand zone here. Okay, we have a major demand all the way down, but I don't really see any indication as to why price would come back down here. So for now, this is what we'll be working with. Okay, so moving back down to our 1 hour time frame. Okay. So this is the 1 hour time frame, and basically what we're looking at is, like I said, this is a mini supply region, but we'll be looking at the top, that's the one up there, this particular supply. Why we're looking at this particular supply is because we've looked at the fact that market is going in an uptrend. Okay, I want to maximize our profits while minimizing our risk. So a hypothetical place to set our TP would be all the way up here, not to maximize our profits. If this was in a downtrend and we're counter trading, Okay, I would have suggested we set our TP here, okay, because at this point then the market might start going back down, but because it's certain that we're in an uptrend and then there's a high chance of price beating this particular supply, there's a high chance of beating this particular of price beating this particular supply. Sorry, I picked the wrong one. Of price beating this particular supply level here, which is adding like more confidence to us. So what will happen is this particular supply might turn to be a demand zone, hopefully, if it's been broken, okay, or when it's been broken. So price would have to break this supply, okay, convert the supply to become a demand zone, and then push the price all the way up. So you could take your first TP here. For instance, like I said, this is actually a good point, and this horizontal line, this is where I'm looking at, setting my first TP. Then once price breaks out of it and then comes back for a retracement, and I'm setting, then I can book for my buys all the way to this particular point, this second supply zone here. So this is basically, sorry about that, this is basically what I would be doing in this particular trade. There was news today that facilitated this particular move. I traded it though, but it was just a short move. I took my profit here. It was just a short move, and it's currently still buying. I'm sure this is the move that will take the price all the way up here. We still have some news coming up later in the day. Hopefully, they would equally contribute to the market's move. I hope it does. Either ways, this is what we've been able to deduce, and then from our 1 hour time frame, you can see that we had an OB here. This was an order block here. Price literally tapped into it. I think this was during the impact of the news. Yes, price tapped into this OB. And it's currently moving. Although this OB has just little FEG, and then you could say that this is the inducement level that price used to tap into the other block, this particular level here. Okay, so this was how I traded it. This was how I traded it, but I used a 15 minutes time frame, so I had everything like more compact, and I knew that there was going to be news, obviously, and the news was going to be in favor of the British pound. Okay, which obviously would have given us a buy indication, and then we had an OB here, we had an inducement level, we had an overall trend direction going bullish. So this was literally enough confidence for me to take my trade. Okay, fundamentals mixed up with technicals, and I was already in the trade. What I would have done hypothetically was at this point to adjust my SL to break even, okay, which I did not do. I took my profit here rather at the stop. So I would have adjusted my SL to break even, then allowed the trade to run, but I didn't. I was really concerned. To be honest, I didn't really do this top down. Like I didn't look at my chart all the way from the top. I was just looking at catching the news, the impacts from the news, and that was what I did. So I'll just be honest with you guys. Anyways, this is what we have from our 1 hour time frame. Okay, so we have another OB here. We have another OB here. So this particular OB has been mitigated already because price already tapped into it with the week. We had a very clean sniper entry here. I think this one on GJ, that was GBP JPY, we had a very clean sniper entries on both. Yeah, so we have an OB here. So if there's going to be a retracement, we need to wait for this candle to close, and then let's see the inefficiency that price left behind. That's the fair value gap. And then once you see some candles being printed, and then do something like this, again, just like what we had here. So that was into this particular OB, and then continuing its buy momentum. That's assuming the price is going to kind of range at this point. Sorry. So this is what we've this is our bias from the 1 hour time frame. Okay, I hope this whole thing is making sense to all of us. I wish I don't really use the 30 minutes. I jumped down to the 15 because my 1 hour 30 minutes are literally showing me the exact same thing that I need to see. Okay, so we could see that this here I actually use an Asian range indicator, right? Just tell me the open and close of the Asian range, and then this was another confluence I used, right? I was anticipating a sweep on liquidity on the Asian range, so it took out the sell side liquidity, tapped into our OB here, or you can call this a bullish overflow from the looks of it. Because now, if you want to redefine your OB on the 15 minutes, this is where it would be. Okay, it would start from it to be here, and obviously see that the market did not tap into the price. Market didn't tap into the price point. Let me change the color. So let's use this green. Okay, market didn't tap into the price point, so we literally have to use the entire OB from the 1 hour time frame, or you can call it the overflow, the bullish overflow. That's if you're on your 15 minutes or whatever time frame you're using. Okay, so like I said, we're anticipating price to come and clear the sell side liquidity. We had our inducement level here, so obviously we had like very good confidence, to take our trade all the way to the buy side, all the way to the top. So like I said, I took my profit here. And then market started. I think maybe I took my profits here. Price created this doji here, and all of a sudden I don't know why it's still buying though, but I would have to look for another opportunity to enter for this same trade. Okay, so this is just it. This is my bias, and then how I would normally do my top-down analysis all the way from, like I said, I normally use my daily time frame, but I think using the weekly now and here seems to be a much more preferable instance. So you could use the weekly as well if you want to, but basically I use the daily. You could see that when I use the daily time frame, I was having little hiccups. If I had just used the daily, let me go back to the daily so I'll show you. Jeez, our chart is looking a bit messy. Well, I hope you guys can understand. Let me just delete this because this was from the weekly. This was from the weekly time frame. Okay. So if you observe from our daily time frame, right, we were having this we had this uptrend, and then price hike creating this lower highs, lower low scenario here. So ideally, what I would have thought was the market was going in a downtrend. As for some of us still making the same mistake, right, using your daily time frame, you would have thought the market is going in a downtrend currently, because even if you use your 4-hour time frame, it's still going to show you the exact same thing, and then you think that this is just a little pullback to continue its momentum. Maybe while coming here now, you might want to short the trade or something, not knowing that the market is moving in an overall uptrend. So it's good to always do your top down from a higher time frame to give you a clearer picture on how the lower time frame should react or act, because you have some specific key zones, okay, that we're anticipating market to go and react to. But if you're not conversant with your top down, you might be neglecting some key zones like a higher time frame key zone, and then you'll be trading off of the lower time frame zone, and that's what makes most of us hit our SL while trading. But this is just basically how I would do my top down, and then basically, of course, I use my 5 minutes for entry. 5 minutes for my entry. Sorry. That's my 5 minutes for my entry. So you might, for some of you that waits for candle confirmation whatsoever, I don't really do all of that though. Some of you that wait for candle confirmation, this you have a bullish engulfing. Let me delete this. You have a bullish engulfing here. So I don't know if that's enough confluence for some of you guys here to add it up to the other confluences you've had now to take your trade. So this is a bullish engulfing. So some people might take their trade here, okay, at the close of the candle, which is here, right? Literally. And then their stop loss, I don't know if it's below the engulfing candle you place it, or at the end of the what do you call it, the order block whatsoever. I don't know, but some people who use candlestick formations and all that would want to take their trades from here, which is still not bad. At least you're having several confluences. Okay, so that's why I literally took my trade from here. So guys, I guess this is basically it for today's top down. Okay, you can go back and rewatch this video, pause it, watch it as long as you can in order to get the concepts from it, because that's the most important thing. Okay, sorry, because that's the most important thing. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys when next we make another video. And if you have any topic you're interested in or you would want us to cover regarding SMC, I don't trade ICT, I'm not that good with price action, so if you have anything you want to ask concerning SMC, any question at all, feel free to use the comment section, and of course I'll make a video on that. So thank you guys very much.